Hey guys, I hope everyone is having a good day. So, I had posted this over on Facebook the other day, and I wanted to also post it here. It is regarding JLR, which some of you may know. He is a live streamer, and he's covered a lot of the Nancy Guthrie case. And I had even mentioned in one of my past videos, like, I admire anyone that is like boots on the ground, is able to do that. However, I did look up JLR after a while ago, just because I really didn't know much about him. And when I did, it showed a lot. I don't know if you guys already know this, but he has a long history of filing lawsuits, like frivolous lawsuits. He has sued his mother. He has sued inanimate objects. He has sued locations. It's bizarre. He also had gotten in trouble in the past with inserting himself into investigations. One of them was he lied and said that he was the uncle of Adam Lanza, which was the Sandy Hook shooter. And he also has done sort of similar things with other investigations, which that is the one that most bothers me. However, a lot of people have been afraid to speak out on this subject of his latest dealings because of his history of lawsuits. And so I did my research, and because of all the frivolous lawsuits, the court has basically said you can no longer file lawsuits. The only way that he can is he has to he has a higher standard he has to meet in order to actually file a lawsuit against somebody, and it has to be of substance. That there's like a whole panel that has to review it, and all of that good stuff. So yeah, he can say that this is defamation, but I'm just speaking only on the facts and my opinion on it. So everything that I'm going to talk about is public record. So it did happen. And so given that, he has recently been involved in a domestic violence issue. And it's been said that he is, I guess, known for doing this type of stuff. He and his now ex-girlfriend apparently got into it a lot. However, no one knew, the extent of it. So she came forward and basically said that he's been very physically abusive their whole relationship. And at first, so given all the stuff I already knew about him, I'm all for someone trying to change. So even knowing all that stuff, I kept it in the back of my mind, but I'm always rooting for somebody to change. So if he is, I figured, okay, well, maybe that's in his past, and he can, maybe he has changed. But, after I heard this, everything sort of came full circle, I guess. And, however, at the time, when I first heard these allegations, I thought, okay, maybe it's just a disgruntled girlfriend. I always try to look at things, as a whole. I don't assume somebody is always telling the truth. So I thought, like, well, let me look into it. Like, maybe they had a bad breakup and now she's coming forward. However, when I looked into it, she made police reports all along the way when the things happened. It's just we've not heard about them until now. And so that, to me, that was a lot of backup to her story, because this is like years, one of them being Christmas Day, that she called the police because they were at a hotel, and something about he got mad because she questioned some things she found on his phone, like other girls that he's talking to, or fans or something, and he got upset about that and got very physically abusive. He beat her up. And I saw the photo. Like, there's a police report that documents the visible injuries the cops were able to just see on her, not even like examine her, but visible injuries. They took pictures, and those pictures are horrible, to the point where, again, I'm skeptical. Like, I question everything. So I know in the past I have covered stories where somebody has caused injury to themselves to kind of like frame the other individual. Some people are just crazy like that, so but these injuries, I cannot imagine that somebody would be able to cause themselves these injuries to this extent. She had a black eye, but not only that, she had broken ribs. She had injuries like on her chest, bite marks on her chest. She had a concussion, what they thought was a concussion, and a broken nose, like things that in total, I cannot see somebody being able to cause themselves, So, yeah, it was bad. It was brutal. The pictures are awful. And, she said that she was left there then, like he left and took their vehicle and left her there. And so, and apparently that's a pattern of his. He like leaves her stranded after these things. And so she made that report, and there's been several other instances similar to that instance. And apparently the most recent one is when she decided to come forward with all of this. And it definitely, it really bugs me that he is trying to portray himself as one kind of person. And he has a lot of loyal fans. And even now, because I did look at some of his comments, or people leaving comments, just because I was curious, like if it has changed, like his support has changed. And there are some people that have written on there that believe the allegations, but then there's also a lot of loyal followers that believe him no matter what. And I'm not here to change their minds or say that they're wrong. By all means, do what you want to do, believe what you want to believe. They have every right to do that. I'm just speaking on what I have seen and my opinion on the matter. I'm not saying that I'm right, and I'm not saying I'm wrong. I'm just saying these are my thoughts based on what I have physically seen. So, and again, these are allegations. So there has been a recent development. I'm not entirely sure what's going to the totality of it. I did read yesterday that apparently they came to some agreement between the two of them on a 3-year restraining order. And so I don't know where they go from there, though. I'm not sure if, that's it. And, that's the end of it, or what exactly. But again, he hasn't admitted to anything. And obviously it's her word against his, and allegations, are allegations. Like, he was going to have his day in court. I don't know. He may still. I need to find out more about the details of the agreement, I guess. But, yeah, he hasn't admitted to anything. And so it's still kind of like his word against hers. And again, though, he doesn't have any receipts, so to speak. He doesn't have any evidence to prove that he is not that way. Like, he did not do these things. She, on the other hand, has all kinds of proof about, showing that this did happen to her. So, think of it what you will at this point, but it does really bother me that he is pretending to look. So I don't know. I can't speak on like how he actually feels. He could have good intentions for the cases that he covers. However, he is making a ton of money live streaming. Like, if you've ever noticed, he doesn't do really like prepared videos or anything. He mainly just does live streaming, even if nothing's going on, and he's making a ton of money off of it. So yeah, he's boots on the ground. But so was Brian Etten, and Brian Etten's back in Arizona now. He left for like 2 weeks to see his family and then came back. So is he, but he's not live streaming 24/7. And, making money off of live streaming. And so it bothers me that JLR has a past of fraud. He has a past of doing anything, it seems, for money. That's another thing I forgot about him and his girlfriend. She also alleged that he financially abuses her, that when he does leave after beating her up, he doesn't leave her with any money at all. So it's just, I don't know. It annoys me. It bothers me. As somebody that covers, these cases, you really feel it. Like, if you are passionate about it, you really feel for the victim, for the victim's family. You feel it in you. And it bothers me that, I feel like he's kind of using the case, especially right now, the Nancy Guthrie case, to make a crap ton of money off of. And, it bothers me a lot. And the more and more I find out about this man, the more, I don't like. Again, he has a loyal following, and I'm not going to try to change anybody's mind. But personally, I have had my fill of JLR. Like, I'm not going to change my mind about him at this point. I've seen too much. It's just too much. And it bothers me. It pisses me off, to be honest, because I feel like he is a fraud, and he's just doing whatever it takes to make himself money. He's a hustler, essentially. And while there's nothing wrong with, being able and willing to try, multiple things to try and pay your bills, when it comes to faking concern and dedication to somebody's loved one that, you know, is missing or has passed, and the family of the victims that are suffering, that is where I draw the line. So there you have it. And again, like, I'm gonna look into this whole 3-year restraining order agreement, and if there's much more to it, I'll make another video updating it. But yeah, I'm not sure if this means he won't be going to court over it, or what exactly. But anyway, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.